like a machine running in my head. But I can't put it on here. I just put things on here that, if somebody want to take something from it, hey, it is what it is. I know I'm the original, but I don't worry about it. But I don't put everything on here, and that's why I have to let Father. He's with me now, but right now, but he has to counsel me. Oh no, don't put that out. No, don't say that. I gave you that, but don't put that out. No, they'll take that. Well, I'm not saying he said it like that, but I'm just rambling on. But yeah, when you got God's favor, you're full of talent. A lot of people left this world full of talent, full of ideas, things they never published, things that the world has never seen. But if it's not anything that's offensive to God, maybe it's for the other side. Think about it, y'all. Think about all these musicians that um, wrote all these songs and stuff, and then they die, and all their songs are left behind that never got published when they were alive. It's like Father is just a fountain of talent. You know, it's not a coincidence that some people were like, even like a certain person was the greatest entertainer in the whole world. He was anointed for that. And some people say, "Oh, that was the devil." No, I want the devil because how in the world can the devil give you talent? The devil don't give gifts; he's a taker. Oh, that's secular music. Look, I can't help what is labeled as. That's talent. God said, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways." Some people are just too religious for their own good. There are people in this world that were so anointed that the devil just stayed on them, and nobody understood their anointing because they didn't understand it. Why is it that they had such an impact on the world? Because when you got God's favor, you are the best in every sense of the word. And God oftentimes blesses these people with unusual beauty, unusual physical beauty. They don't look like nobody else. They don't talk like nobody else. They don't dress like nobody else. They got their own style apart from the rest of the world. Chosen, chosen, chosen. God's favor. And everybody ain't got it. And the ones that don't have it, that are your enemies, that's why they're your enemies. Because they jealous of you. Why you? Why him? Why her? Why not? Why not? And a lot of times the people that's got the favor, they're probably just as humble. They don't even try to act like they're better than anybody or flounce their looks or what they feel they have, if they have a lot of stuff, and even if they don't, what they have, they're appreciative of. I think a lot of times they're just humble people. But it's other people that will pump it up. He think he this. She thinks she that. No, you think it. Because you ain't it. We live in a very sick world. But I'm telling you, Father will keep you, figuratively speaking, in a protective bubble, and He will shield you from the venomous tongues of your enemies and adversaries, whether if it be people out of the, I'm watching my time, y'all, I'm sorry, public school system, your colleges, your workplaces, your bloodlines, or whatever. And I use the term bloodline because a lot of you out there, you don't claim people that came through the same bloodline as you, because I know I don't. They're people I don't claim. I don't know them. I don't want to know them. Um, they're people that I may have seen certain people when I was a child, but they're not claimed. No, they're not. So it's no need for nobody to try to get clout off of my name or say, "Oh, I knew her." This, no, you don't know me. You didn't even know me then. No. There are people that came through the bloodline that I came through. I wouldn't even want to stand beside them. Okay, I wouldn't even want them that close. Yeah, that's how grimy they are. No, I don't want no affiliation. Don't come around me. No need to keep letting my name come out of your mouth. I'm never going to associate with you. I am never going to acknowledge you, whoever the you are out there. And it is what it is, and it's straight like that. And I don't care who don't like it. No, I don't care about that. I'm only concerned with what and who is in my own circle that I choose to allow in my circle and permit in my circle. And I feel like that for many of you out there, you need to pick and choose your associates and your acquaintances, because when you have the favor of God, you are definitely a target of the devil. And he will come at you through anything and anybody that he can. And if you come, how could I put this in a nice way? If you come through bloodlines where you are the, hey, the one that's chosen or the one that's favored, Uh, them other folks, they're not gonna like you. They're not gonna like you. You will be the one that they lie on the most, that they gossip about the most. They will try to amplify everything that goes on around you. Whoever you date, whoever you marry, however many children you have, what colleges your child graduated from, everything about your life they will try to amplify because they are jealous. Yes, they are jealous. I'm telling you, when you've got God's favor, you are a target for jealousy. You may as well just get used to it, honey. And if you're shining, go on and shine. It's nothing you can do about it. I heard somebody on YouTube say something. It was very wise. Something about the sun shining in the sky, and the sun doesn't dim its light for anybody. That's what it is. That was very wise. Oh my gosh, that was so wise. The sun don't care, you know, I guess who don't like it, the sun is gonna shine. And that's what it's about out here. Not caring who don't like you, who don't like your shine, you're not gonna dim your light for nobody. It's not saying to be arrogant or to be conceited. No, definitely not. Because when you got it going on, you don't have to be arrogant. When you've got it going on, you don't have to be conceited. Arrogance and conceit are for people that are insecure, for people with low self-esteem. When you know that you are that it chick and you are that it guy and you've got God's favor, you can be yourself. You can be down to earth. You can be humble. You don't have to allow other people's mannerisms and attitudes and all that rub off and influence you. You can still do you in the face of somebody that wants to take you out. And I don't mean on a date. And like I said earlier in the conference, there are people that they hated the fact that you were born. They hated that when you came into this world, whoever you are, you were a threat. Oh my God. If you could only see what was going on in the realm of the spirit, I bet it was chaotic. The day that you're, woo, and not only the day that you were born, but whenever you were conceived. Because it don't start the day that you're born. You don't start that day. That's just your entrance into the world. The moment that you were conceived, if you could see in the demonic realm, good God Almighty. Woo, Lord have mercy. Let me share this with y'all, then I'm going to close. When I was a little girl, I used to look at something called the Viewmaster all the time. I had all the old Disney little Viewmaster projector things, the little round things with the pictures in it. And I had them, the ones that were dated back to the 1950s. And I remember I had a Cinderella one, I had Tarzan, I had Cinderella, let me see, Tarzan. There was another one about the little guy under the sea. Oh, what's his name? Y'all bear with me a moment. I can't believe I can't remember this stuff. I had Bambi. I'm talking about these are the original ones. It's probably worth a lot of money. I don't know what them things are. Someone got thrown away, but actually they weren't mine originally. Of course, they were somebody else's in the family, and I used to look at them when I was a little child because you just don't find that kind of artwork anymore. It wasn't art. It wasn't painting. It wasn't cartoons. It was actually molded figures, like little figurines that they had taken pictures of and put it on the little film strip or whatever. But I remember I had Cinderella, and I remember in the original Cinderella one that I feel I had from the 1950s, there was a little, one of the little old school beds that was blue, and it had fairy godmothers standing around Cinderella's bed, and they were all dressed in blue. I want to say they had, I don't know if they had like pointed blue hats or veils or whatever, and they were standing around Cinderella's bed, and they were looking at her, like they were protecting her. And oh my gosh, I wish I could find that. Or it's probably thrown away, but anyway, anybody that if they work for Walt Disney and they're familiar with the company, they'll know what I'm talking about. It was the ones dated back. I want to say that either 1940, 50, or something. And I just remember, uh, no, no, it wasn't Cinderella. It was Sleeping Beauty. Oh my gosh, it was Sleeping Beauty, and she was in the little bed, the little old school. I'm talking about like old fashioned beds, and there were like some fairy godmothers standing around Sleeping Beauty's bed. And I gotta tell you guys, when you came into this world, number one, you were protected, and number two, and first and foremost, you were favored by God. But I'm here to tell you, there was something in the demonic realm that did not like it. I'm telling you. And now Satan is, to me, it seems like he's psychotic. He's going crazy in these last days because he knows his time is running out. He wants you to shut up, don't shut up. He wants you to sit down, don't sit down. He wants you to lay down, you're not going to die. He wants you to back up, step forward. Let me tell you something. Whatever it is that the devil wants you to do the opposite.